So having been now to many places in Japan, including but not limited to Tokyo, Niigata, Miyako, Kamakura, Tsukuba, Saitama, Kyoto, Himeji, Nara, Mount Koya, Mount Fuji, and Yokohama, I have to say that visiting Kinosaki Onsen has been one of my favorite experiences. It's just so charming and it looks even better than the photos. I would say if you want to visit someplace that just gives you that old-time charm of what you expect Japan to have and some of the interesting experiences you can do, such as wearing a kimono or going to a hot spring and eating some great seafood, this is the place to visit. So to admire the pottery, there's always one point on traditional Japanese pottery. This is the point. Sometimes it's a painted flower or something like that. But very simply, you put it in your left hand and you spin it twice. So one quarter turn, other corner turn, and then you take a drink. But he advised that we eat the sweet bean paste with it together. So first sweet bean paste, and then 3 sips. And then to finish, you turn back 2 times and then put down.
This is outside of public onsen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total. Very highly recommended. Number 1 hot spring. Goshonoyu got best one. Goshonoyu got best one. Okay, here.
We're at Morizuya Inn, and it's in Kinosaki Onsen town, about a 10-minute walk from the station. We arrived and we left our luggage and they took it up for us, and then they treated us to the owner's mother's tea ceremony shop where we had a proper matcha tea ceremony. And then when we got here, for the women, they give you more colorful kimono to wear, and they help dress you in it so you can go out and be more protected from the cold because there's many layers to kimono, unlike yukata. And there's room yukatas that you can wear as well that are more comfortable for just being around in the room. They give you a men's yukata in the room, but the more colorful ones are for women. And the private onsen room is open from 3 o'clock till 6:30. We'll be having dinner at 6:30, which they'll bring to our room later. And first we're going to go have some private onsen experience. And just like I showed you in my other hot spring video that I shot in Taiwan, remember that you should always shower and wash off before you get into the public hot springs. And you should never wear a bathing suit. I'm just wearing it for the video, but the bathing suits can trap some bacteria and makes it a less clean experience for others. There's 2 private onsens that are located inside of the Morizuya Inn. We experienced the first one on the first day. They're open to everyone staying at the inn between the hours of 3:30 to 6:30. You just go inside and you can lock the door and have it to yourself. This one had a nice waterfall outside as well as a bath inside. So we're having our first dinner here tonight, and we're having a crab hot tonight and a little bit of cooked beef and vegetables. And we're about to have some plum wine and kutsu. What meal this is? We had these little, not souffle, but basically pot pie with mushroom, okra, some yam, and beans inside. It's like a surprise. Every scoop you get has something different. And this just finished, which came out with another serving of crab. I've basically, by the time I eat this, I'm going to eat an entire crab by myself. I already had the pre-cooked half of another crab. Next course, we just had more crab. Now we have tempura and it smells really nice. Very nice decoration. It has some like dipping salt if you need to add some salt to it. It's nighttime and we just had our delicious dinner. And the owner was nice enough to let us borrow one of his hand-painted parasols. We're going to go out and take pictures and some video around the city because it's very picturesque. This place is so preserved and it's kind of old-fashioned style, but there's a lot of modern amenities, of course, like very close by stations and Family Mart, and everybody is wearing yukatas around, which adds to the charm. Good morning. So this is the first breakfast at this ryokan we're staying at. Have some salmon, seaweed, rice, ham with a little salad. Also have, I don't know what that is, but it looks like custard. We have some rice pudding looking stuff and miso soup and some tofu soup boiling here, and then of course like pickles and sauces. I didn't film this process, but when you stay at a nice luxury ryokan like this, there are maids who come and take away your futons in the morning and then prepare your breakfast like you saw me having in the room. So that's the same room that you sleep in on the floor on a comfortable mattress, and then they move the mattresses and prepare your breakfast for you. We wanted to explore the area a bit, but it was really cold and we would have to walk about 10 to 15 minutes outside. So we just went to a local shrine that was right next to one of the bathhouses before getting into more wonderful warm pools of water. Running through the middle of the town is a river and many bridges going over it, which are great for photos. And one of my favorite things to see, which is the colorful koi who live inside, just to show you how clean it is. It's our second day in Kinosaki Onsen. We went to the #1 suggested onsen this morning, and now we're looking for a cafe to be open for lunch. I think there's a lot of dessert and ice cream shops, and even though it's only 8 degrees today, people are still eating ice cream, so we might do the same thing. We found a place to eat, I think. I can't read anything because it's all in Japanese, but just go by the pictures and it's probably good. A different cafe, well not cafe, we found a different restaurant to go into instead because the other one looked a little busy, and this one is really like relaxed setting where you get to sit down on the pillows. You take off your shoes and you're on the tatami mats. So my first time having the pressed conger eel on the rice. This is very good. It almost tastes like a salmon skin. Nigiri. because the rest of the bathhouses are public, they don't have private rooms like our inn has. We stayed at the inn in particular just so we have the private rooms for filming to show you example of how the onsens look like. These public ones, however, I can't film inside for obvious reasons. Everyone's naked. And they are still really great and really like much bigger pools of water. So you don't feel crowded or like you have to sit close to anyone. And it's really relaxing experience. Each one's water is a little bit different with different properties and different temperatures to sit in, which is more comfortable. Freezing. It's gotten so cold. I think it's maybe 1 or 2 degrees right now. We're walking about 9 minutes away to the Kinosaki Onsen station, which is the number 2 recommended onsen in the area by the owner of the inn that we're staying at. So we're going to make the trek there just to experience it before it closes at 9 p.m. Let's go this way. We're kind of in a rush, but after experiencing the second recommendation that's near the train station, I can say that I really like the outdoor portion of this onsen. There's a waterfall outside, and if I was able to get my hair wet and stuff, that would have been like really relaxing to do. Also, it's on the 3rd floor, so I'm pretty sure there's like a view during the day you can look out at, because there was a ledge you could go to. And the indoor part was nice. It had lots of different experiences. It had like jet pool, it had like sauna rooms as well. And also it's just big, so there's a lot of space. And of course, the outdoor portion had only half of it open, but I can see how there's a lot of space on the outdoor side too. We're leaving Kinosaki Onsen, unfortunately. It would be nice to stay there and live there. I know in a hotel, but they're all passed down through family generation. So it's actually not something that you could actually just go there and buy a property. I think you really need to be born into it. It's a small town. We were told it's only 4,000 people who live there and they all know each other. I think my high school was only 2,000 people, so yeah. 4,000 is not that much, but it's snowing now, and we'll spend one night in Kyoto and then go back to Tokyo the next day.